And we're back. Breaking. Dotcom releases statement on murder of DNC staffer Seth Rich. I know that Seth Rich was involved in the DNC leak. I know this because in late 2014, a person contacted me about helping me to start a branch of the Internet Party in the United States. He called himself Panda. I now know that Panda was Seth Rich. Panda advised me that he was working on voter analytics tools and other technologies that the Internet Party may find helpful. I communicated with Panda on a number of topics, including corruption and the influence of corporate money in politics. He wanted to change that from the inside. I was referring to what I knew when I did an interview with Bloomberg in New Zealand in May of 2015. In that interview, I hinted that Julian Assange and WikiLeaks would release information about Hillary Clinton in the upcoming election. The Rich family has reached out to me to ask that I be sensitive to their loss in my public comments. That request is entirely reasonable. I have consulted with my lawyers. I accept that my full statement should be provided to the authorities, and I am prepared to do that so that there can be a full investigation. My lawyers will speak with the authorities regarding the proper process. If my evidence is required to be given in the United States, I would be prepared to do so if the appropriate arrangements are made. I would need a guarantee from Special Counsel Mueller on behalf of the United States of safe passage from New Zealand to the United States and back. In the coming days, we will be communicating with the appropriate authorities to make the necessary arrangements. In the meantime, I will make no further comment. This assassination of Seth Rich is really heating up quickly, yet the mainstream media refuses to cover it. Of course, that's nothing new, as the only thing they talk about is Russia, Trump being a bad person, or white people are racist. Anything outside of those three categories, like the terrorist attack, assassinations, anything else, well, they couldn't care about that. That's not what they're getting paid to talk about, is it? Breaking. Top GOP just resigned. Tuesday Group co-chairman, Representative Tom MacArthur, has resigned amidst health deal fallout. From the Hill, Representative Tom MacArthur on Tuesday resigned as co-chairman of the Moderate Tuesday Group weeks after the Hill reported that some GOP colleagues were trying to oust him for cutting a deal on the Obamacare replacement bill with the far-right Freedom Caucus. MacArthur announced his resignation in remarks before the Tuesday Group. For 2 years, I listened in meetings as some in the Tuesday Group complained about the group's lack of relevance and inability to get things done. I ran for co-chairman of Tuesday Group because I felt I could help change that, both in perception and reality, and move the ball forward on a number of key issues, MacArthur told Tuesday Group members. MacArthur pointedly noted that more than half of the 20 Republicans who voted against the healthcare bill were from the Tuesday Group, even though most had voted many times over the years to repeal Obamacare. While some embraced my efforts as co-chairman, others have bristled. Clearly, our group is divided. Many in the Tuesday Group are eager to live up to our ideal of being problem solvers, while others seem unwilling to compromise. The recent healthcare debate was illustrative, MacArthur said. It's clear that some in the Tuesday Group have different objectives and a different sense of governing. Now look at those words, different objectives and a different sense of governing than I do, he concluded, meaning that there are globalists within the GOP who sympathize with an open border globalist ideology. And it's crazy to have all the power at all the houses and have our own party stand in the way because they're not real Republicans. They're frauds. Breaking. University in Manchester being evacuated. And not even less than 24 hours after that gruesome murder. Police have confirmed we can now reopen buildings with immediate effect, and the fashion show will go ahead as planned. Salford University in Manchester is being evacuated after a suspicious package was found on campus. And it is pretty crazy that after 9/11, we waged a war of aggression in the Middle East without the consent of Congress, and this is what we have to show for it. Who won the war? Because it sure as hell was not us. We're less and less free as the days go by. And after that Patriot Act passed, which is actually unpatriotic, we see we lose even more and more freedoms to a handful of barbarian thugs who are stuck with an ideology that's at least 1,000 years behind ours. It's disgusting.